Check it out, Bum Shadows here with the impromptu live stream. And why? Because I'm just bored, baby. And everybody in my family's just sleeping, baby. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just make original like I'm supposed to? I could. Should I clean up the mess that I made? I should, but I don't. I just want to live stream, baby, with you and all y'all and everything, and just talk to whoever shows up, and just talk to myself, whoever doesn't show up. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Plan tonight. I just figured, like, with the first Raw on Netflix, like, it would probably be a good night to talk to people before the show airs. Now, am I a aficionado on current WWE or W whatever activities? Not exactly, but I know enough to carry along conversation, and I am very interested in like what this Raw is gonna bring. That's only, I guess, what, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. So I want to see what people thought about that because, like I said, I've only been reconnecting to current wrestling since 2024. I stopped at 2019. So there was like a 5 year break where literally, I'd hear things or whatever, see things once in a while, but I truly never followed WWE. And they had a bang in 2024, and then 2025 came in. I'm like, eh. But since I've been following it, I might as well stick with it. So I'm like, well, let me see where this goes. Maybe things will improve. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. But even though this is an impromptu, even if this is just a spur in the moment, Bum Shadow's always got figures to bumbox or unbox or whatever. So I'm looking at a few right here. When the time is right, I'm gonna unbox one. And now, I'll tell you something. Grapplers and gimmicks, which would be the unboxing right now, is effing bringing it. You get to see this stuff like Sergeant Slaughter, General Adnan, Man Mountain Rock, Brooklyn Brawler. I mean, like, and then I even saw today, like, a Big Boss and Legacy Edition. And I'm like, whew, now that's some pretty hot stuff. So, yeah, here he is. The guy, the hustle man, he's been banging him out. And you know what? Like I said, I tell the truth, but when the truth is spectacular, this is what this dude's effing doing now. He's pumping these figures out like unbelievable. Like, I didn't even expect the boss man. I watched the live stream. He had Salvatore Sincere, he had Man Mountain Rock, he had Brooklyn Brawler, he had, all these figures, and he didn't even announce effing Big Boss Man. Then I looked at it on Instagram, I'm like, damn, Legacy section. Look, dude's on fire. What am I gonna say? And I don't ever want to be negative. I always want to be positive. But, like, I always tell the truth to y'all and everybody. And if he was putting out hot garbage, I would be the first one to tell you. But this dude right here is bringing the heat for 2026. And I ain't just saying that. Like, I watched Bro's live stream and this Boss Man Club. Holy crap. Hope everything stays good price range. We all hope that. But as far as characters or as far as ideas, this guy is smoking it, man. So, right up to the hustle, man. Mad respect. You even sound like a pirate? Blue Hornet. I guess I do, matey, as I talk and I, this because my voice is very deep, matey, so they expect the pirate to be like that. So I got it. That's cool. Whereas Um, Hopefully it was for a good reason you said that, so I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt and say thanks. Like, it's not the intention, it's actually how I talk. So, maybe. What's up? Oh, hey, Destiny Sister Shadows, what's up? Oh, saying you good, and I hope you're doing well. My Sister Shadows Destiny. By the way, that Raven Oracle on Twitch, if you want to see it, is a tattoo artist and an accomplished gamer. I'd like to think I take a little bit in the gaming department, although not in the later, more complicated ones that would go way over my dumb head. But like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis and N64, and even to a degree, PlayStation 1 and 2. I think I did a good job showing Destiny some games. She found them on her own, but like I definitely showed her all the wrestling games, so I'm definitely proud of that and proud of her. And if you go on Twitch and you're gaming, like current day gaming, not my old school gaming, and tattooing, go check her out, Raven Oracle. That's that for now. I guess what I want to come on here and talk about is the state of the game, the state of the game and the state of people participating in it. So today I'm bringing out names instead of like calling out people. I just want to say my stance. Um, do I consider myself a part of the wrestling figure community? Of course I do. Am I loved and welcomed by everyone? Of course I'm not, and that's okay. But with that being said, I wanted to say, like, I think people can be a little disrespectful. I think people try to mistake my kindness as weakness, and I think people try to mistake my word as not my bond. So, with all that being said, if my word's my bond and that bond's broken, then I understand who you are. Maybe that's too harsh. I don't care. Um, you know, my message is don't interfere. As I won't interfere with you. So don't interfere with me, please. Whoever is, I don't want, I don't want a big battle or whatever. Like, let me be, you know. Don't come at me. I mean, you can, but it's just, you'll get smushed, squashed, zapped, bapped, whatever you want to call it, in like 2 seconds. And is it being cocky or whatever? No. I just know myself. I've lived 44 years, and anyone that's come at me pretty much vocally or even physically to a point has got rapidly shut down pretty quickly. Really that much effort from me. I mean, hey, I just tell the truth. Like, do I suck at life in other ways? Of course. Like, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I couldn't handle my alcohol. I couldn't handle my drugs. So, flaws. But when it comes to effing with me, very little flaws, if any, because I freestyle battled people. I'm a freestyle rapper back in the day. Like, I talk with people, argue with people. Look, you can come on here and say what you want, but please, like, understand that you're entering with the risk of getting very quickly embarrassed. So, I mean, it's cool, but I'd rather just, like, I don't know, just talk to people about wrestling. But if you're a troll and you get past like the moderators or whatever, who are there for good reasons, like my sister Destiny's sister shit, because it ends up being a waste of time. But God forbid I see your stupid comment, I will blast you, and it will be like nothing you've ever experienced. So, shaking my con possible. I've shaken it myself, but it will never be shaken or stirred by anybody. And it's not a tough guy statement. I just want y'all to know. So if you're throwing or when you're throwing disses at me, thinker disses at me or missiles or something that's gonna hurt my feelings, I've heard it all. I don't care. I don't care about you. And what? What are you gonna say to me that I haven't been in life? I don't need to give you. I don't need to spare the details of my personal life, but in accordance to you, whoever you are, little ants, like, okay. So say what you want, fire off or whatever. But listen, if you do in the comments catch you, I will catch you, and I will make you feel like a piece of crap very easily. So go for it. It's a risk. You can roll the dice. Maybe I won't comment. Maybe by the grace of God, Sister Shadows, or maybe E Ross like, chops you down real quick so you don't have to get that way. But I'll just put it like that. It's not even combative. It's more for the sake of. I don't want people to think like they're gonna get to me through the comments. The only reason I'm giving this disclaimer is I don't want these people to be hurt when I come back at them. So if I come back at them and they get all emotional or everything, I don't want like, oh, why are you bullying people? Or why are you doing? No, they came at me first. They came at me first. Okay. So if these people keep crying and whining about how I spanked them even without a physical hand, did it vocally, like, I get it. But at the same time, keep it to yourself because it's probably embarrassing for you and for two, like, I don't need this trouble. It's just I'm just a guy just trying to talk about. Look at Hillbilly Jim. Does he look like he's threatening anybody? No. I'm just trying to tell you all about wrestling figures again. So real long speech. Didn't mind doing it because I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I won't lie. I enjoy telling people how stupid they are. So for me, a vacation, a destination. So on that note, you know, very limited success, if any. Well, there is no success. Like, I don't know, trying to insult me or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just like not in a cocky way. I just feel it's a waste of effing time. Like when we're cooking about like cool shit, like wrestling angles that could happen that didn't exist, or just figures coming out or whatever, or just wrestling in general. And it's just kind of like, you this isn't me. I'm not like going off on a live stream and like everybody with a blonde short haircut's a piece of crap. I mean, so that's sort of what I feel when I'm getting attacked on my live streams. It's very like focused and personal, and it's like, bro, agree with me or don't agree with me, sis, bro, whatever. That's cool. Yo, I ain't gonna like start attacking you because you don't agree with me. We can discuss. We can agree to disagree, but I promise anybody that comes on here, I'm not gonna attack you. I'm not gonna like make baseless claims. If you come at me critical, you come at me with something, then I'm gonna respond. I feel that's perfectly in my rights as a human, so I feel no bad about that. I don't care how you feel after that. I don't care if you cry. I don't care if you do a cartwheel and laugh. I really don't care. I don't. I promise you I don't. So it's not about like defeating people or like, I don't got that complex, man. Like, my family's my proof. As long as they love me and love the things I'm doing, I could give a gosh shit about it. So trust me. Do what you want to do. If you want to come on here for a random attack and you want to think you're gonna like swang swords with the old bum, you won't, and you will look stupid. So please, I invite you to come because like sometimes it's fun, and then I can make like live highlights out of it and everything. But I'm sorry, like in person, like anybody that's coming at me, y'all chumps, you can't do nothing to me, and you never will. But to any true fans that are out there, which is probably none, because I just, put the boots to all these fools. I understand it, like, whatever. I'll be negative. These people are being negative to me. I don't want them on my channel. I don't want commenting on my stuff. I don't even want to know they exist. I just want them to go away into their negative world and go frolic with each other and create or whatever the hell society you want, where a bunch of people just cut everybody down. So go do that. Get away from me. And let's check this out. It's Rhino. Okay, is he gonna go out of the package? Is he from Grapples and Gimmicks? Of course he is. Um, Someone said it's maybe a mishmash between certain times and certain periods or whatever, but I'm just gonna boombox him, baby, and we're just gonna do it how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as me concerned, Rhino's a definite legend. I mean, I went to an ECW show in like 2000 in Old Salem, New Hampshire, with my buddies, Chris Dreyer. Check him out on Unoriginal Content, and Uncle Johnny, and and my brother, and his friend, Dutch Boy. So we all went, and it was a great show. But one of the times I'm in the audience and like people are fighting, whatever. This man, Rhino, comes running up. And even at the time, I haven't grown in height. 5'9", maybe at best at that time, because I'm like 170 now, maybe 155. He was running at me. I was scared. Jumped literally out of the way because I thought he was going to run into me and kill me. Oh, great ECW shows back in the day. I mean, like, how much more fun can you have than that, than like a near death from like one of your favorite wrestlers? And I'm not just saying to be funny. It was effing cool. Yeah. If I took the spear from him, died, hey, it went out on it. So that's how that went. They're calling you out. What the fuck? Destiny, Sister Shadows. I was more like, if they want to, because I've seen it like before. So I'm sort of trying to like, cut them off at the chase. Like, just say, look, do whatever you want, say whatever you want. Like, what? I'm sorry that's so silent, but really, what? I mean, like, go on Livestream, do it yourself, and then I'll comment on you. I mean, I could do that. I don't have enough time or enough energy to focus on like such meaningless tasks, but I could technically. I mean, like, but they come at you, they come at you. I mean, like, they're going to. I mean, it's just a lot of people are sad about themselves, and that's sadness on right. Um, and I hope to all those people, honestly, like, and I've been one of those people, man. I've been one of those people that didn't like myself. I'm wishing for these people, like, they can turn it around and look in the mirror and actually enjoy, like, who they are and don't feel the need to try to cut down others for self-gratification. I think it's a rampant problem. I've only lived in the U.S. and in the East Coast, so I'll just say in the U.S. East Coast seems like it's an issue where, people are quick to cut down somebody else, but they don't self-regulate themselves. You know what I mean? They're quick to attack someone else or dig at somebody else or gang up on somebody else, but little do they try to exercise any self-improvement. Where I differ from that is I've based my past 10, 11 years of life on self-improvement. Like, I've taken every day to do that. And I was the party animal. I was, the guy, the man of the party. The girls love me, the guys love me, all that. All that people, like, want to fantasize about. But what did it get me? Except half blind and confused. And that would be my life. best. So, with that being said, your little comments of, are you a pirate? Or, oh, I jokes, ooh, or any other stupid crap. Like, it depends on what mood I'm in and how the like chat is going. If it's going slow, I might respond. If it's actually going good, I'll probably just let it go. But so you have a 50 chance. And if I do respond, it's not gonna be like polite. It's gonna just highlight how stupid you are. Sorry. I mean, like, what else can I say? I'm giving this disclaimer because I don't want anybody to be shocked when they get leveled by your boy Bum. I mean, like, you can look at me and say, oh, one eye. You can look and say, oh, yeah, he's probably an idiot. Yeah, not so much. Check my IQ stats. I won't give them to you, but check them out. Fly the hell, what's up, man? Doing a rando. I was gonna do a quick play. Started at 6:30. You know me, half hour on side. Just felt like, well, you know what? I'm bored. Nobody's interacting with me. The bunnies are taking out. And you know what? No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I just want to come on here and just pretty much open up this boy and give an excuse to do it. Okay? Like I told y'all, or anyone that listens, or anyone that's cool enough to listen, like, or, you know, the real true followers of Bum, and I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. We're going to be bringing it back to a lot of original content to the point where I'm debating of doing 3 or 2 live streams a week and doing 2 live streams a week and just focusing more on the old content because I really want to get this going. The initial thing was me doing clips at 90s. And then the thing after that was 90s clips with like funny music put to it. And then I put clips, graphics, whatever. Then I went to the Fig Fed. The Fig Fed is something I'm the most proud of, honestly, because like it's 1,000% organic. You know, it's original. Like I came up with all that. So, of course, I'm appreciative. Met my buddy Waddy, and then before that, I was actually thinking maybe I should go on live stream. Maybe I should. So I polled the fans: should I unbox and show my face or not show my face? Maybe it was like at the most 50 people, to be honest, but let's show your face. So I just did it. So from there, I was like, live streaming makes sense because I've already, like, you know what I mean? Not like it's a big, huge deal, like a huge reveal, like the hood off of Austin Theory. But I'm just like, okay, well, everybody's seeing me, so it is what it is. So then I was like, what about live streaming? Happened to run into Waddy, who's a cool dude. He was having a show. One day he said I could use a co-host. I messaged him. Then we started hosting. Then I had other obligations tonight, which are going to come up, I think, soon. So it just kind of, the timing wasn't there. Now here I am. I want to go back to the Fig Fed because, like I said, it's my most proud. I don't want to ignore live streams because I love talking to people about wrestling figures and whatever. It's just fun for me to do. I don't really like. I know certain people, like they're obsessed with views or how successful it is, and who's doing this, who's doing that, and what's it gonna benefit me. But honestly, like, I mean, maybe I get 2 subscribers, maybe 3, maybe 1, maybe 0 on my live stream. It's not about that. I just want to connect with people so when they watch my product, they understand where it came from. They don't think like, oh, here's this, you know, bug coming through, like no wrestling knowledge, just trying to put something together. Like, I want to show to the people like my extensive wrestling knowledge and how I apply it to the Fig Fed, to all to the promos, to everything, to the voice imitations, to all that. And it was so much work, but so like rewarding to me because of how much work it was to put into that Fig Fest. So I can only hope people will tune in when the revamped, renewed bum wrestling becomes available, because like, you know, you get what you want, I'm still not gonna care, but this is truly, I'm not gonna lie, my baby. Figure Fred is my baby. Bum wrestling, you know, I came up with it. I can't, and I will watch it back, and maybe it's egotistical, but I'll watch it back and love myself. And that was the whole goal. I was like, let me make something I'd want to watch as a wrestling fan, where it's like not completely serious, not completely goofy, but there's goofy and serious moments. That's where I was on that. Dang, didn't know if you were streaming tonight. Are you on for Water Stream 7? No, I was trying to do, actually, and thank you for showing me the time. I was trying to do like a quick one, and then I gotta be somewhere at 8. Or else I definitely would have contacted him. I know, like, Waddy does his thing. My streams are kind of like the quick, short ones, and his are, you know, the more elongated, which, you know, to each their own. That's cool. You know, I watch a lot of Waddy stuff, you know what I mean? I'll leave it on the TV while I'm like organizing stuff or whatever, but it's always an interesting program. And like, speaking of Fly the L, he's often very informed, like, entertaining gentleman. And BBA, Bone Break in Action. So I think while I'm nears actually the 7 o'clock mark, I might end up wrap up. But it wasn't about that. I was just like really intense. Like, I just wanted like everyone to know, like, you know, I do give a shit. Like, I really care about all this stuff. Like, I mean, not to say like, oh no, if you insult, it's all over. And it's the same time that's the truth. So I was more like, look, this is my vision. This is what I'm doing. Troll, quote unquote, haters, you know, get on and say what you gotta say. More as if a dare, sure. But anyone can come up with me. It's not gonna convince me otherwise. Like, I've reached that point in my life where I know who I am. So if anyone questions this is their own issue. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. It won't be productive. Nobody's gonna hurt my feelings. You could say the worst thing in the world that you think you could come up with that's, oh man, this is gonna make him cry. Or make him, no. Maybe my own immediate family might have the power to do that, but not you guys. So, say whatever you want. But at the same time, I'm going to just let you know your shin is not going to be succeeded tonight. If I catch you making that comment, I will snap back at you and you will not feel good. That's my guarantee. If as long as you stay around long to like watch the comment or listen to me, like, I'll roast you. I have no fear, and I am completely 1,000% confident that I have no fear in that I will talk to anybody. That's all. So I think with that being said, I just want to come on here and just really like, wow, okay. People need to realize, like, okay, you can try. You can try your hardest. But I'm at the point in my life where nothing anyone else says can convince me otherwise of who I am and what I stand for. Now, if it's facts about like random shit, sure, I'll give a listen. But if you're going to try to tell me about me, like, sorry, I'm an expert of the subject. I'm a genius and a master of the subject of myself. So, cool. I would say to those people, work on yourself. because I'm sure there's a lot of lacking if you're gonna try to attack other people. I hope that's not your situation. I hope that you're better than that. And I believe people that watch predators are better than that. They look at him, they're like, oh, look at this one handsome devil. And they're just like, look at him, just owning it up, knowing that he looks weird. He takes pride in it, and then also like dresses up to make it something fun. Take a negative to a positive. That's what I try to show people. Try to take your negatives to positives, no matter what they are, because like negatives, unfortunately, are gonna happen throughout. If it's how you handle it and how you can turn those situations into something positive for yourself and your people. So, is that a terrible message? I don't particularly think so. Um, But I think with that being said, like I said, I just want a quick live stream tonight, and just say, like, I don't think anyone in particular. I just saw like a few comments that I was like, okay, like, let's just nip this in the bud or the butt or the bum and just say, look, this is a place to like be insulting people or like trying to make fun of like medical things they can't help or skin conditions or eye conditions or whatever. Like, oh, come on, come on. I don't shit, man. Like, I've met people that supposedly look perfect, the biggest pieces of garbage that I could have ever met and would never want to associate with again. So, just if you think you're not fitting in the norm, you're welcome here. Nobody's going to miss you, or if they do, they can go to hell. Okay, so like anybody, I don't care what you look like or what you think you look like or whatever. If you're into wrestling, come here because this isn't the crap we do on. We don't just like insult people's looks, and we don't just make stuff up to make ourselves feel better because we're all different. We're all strong, and we're all wrestling fans here. If you love the Bum Nation, don't talk about the Bum Nation because any weakness is not accepted. So I think that was enough. I kind of wanted to make it clear to like the people, and whatever, and then like try to insult people in my comments. Like, please, like that actually pisses me off worse than myself. I don't care what you say about me. Go ahead, but don't talk about my comments. Just don't. Just don't. That's all I gotta say. Just don't. Throw it at me. I don't care. I can throw it at me. Just me. Just me. Not anybody else. Not anybody's plight. Make fun of the blind eye. Make fun of whatever. My nose, my mouth, my eye, my hair, my stupid sweatshirt things. If you think they're stupid, I don't really care. But leave the people in the comments the F alone, please. Or don't bother. Like, hey, like people are just trying to comment on hopefully what I'm saying, and if they want to compliment or comment on my looks, and if they don't like it, that's fine. As long as they're staying tuned though and whatever. But I don't just like these little randos popping in and being like, like this pie crap or whatever. Not dealing with it anymore. And I'm not gonna name the situation because I'm not gonna like give this person props, but somebody in the comment section tried to make a comment about somebody else in the comment section, and I didn't appreciate that because the comment that they made about the person that they made the comment to, I respect, so they can go to hell, and they know who they are. Anywho, wow, good impromptu at like 35 minutes, but I did promise a boombox Rhino, baby. Oh, whoa! Went off the car. Bay. Clean break. Woo! Look at that. Rhino, the gore machine. Here he is in his plastic. I remember him back in '99 when I do a show with my buddies and my brother and his friend at the Salem, New Hampshire Icon there. And I already told the story of this van. Could have easily run me down. I was terrified for my life, but luckily he hit opponent. But not very tall, but one of the widest human beings I've ever seen in my life. Like, and not in a fat way either, like a very scary way. So Rhino is totally legit. I mean, the man beast, the gore, everything about it. The those quaddies, baby, those well-known quads they had. I'll do a quick. Hair's long, so it goes a little bit back and forth. Left arm's tight. Right arm tight. Waisty poo tight. And then I look at the likeness. And I see absolutely nothing wrong, baby. Now, is this exactly accurate to any ECW event? I am unaware. But if I said, I want a Rhino retro, and you gave me this, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. That's how I'd feel. So, hell yeah, man. I'm Mr. Honesty, and it feels like I'm tooling for a company, and it feels like I'm just advertising for a company. But GD, Hostile Toys, holy crap, bringing the heat, man. Bringing the heat, and this is an older one. I opened Hillbilly Jim, Damian Demento, Steve McMichael, USA Macho Man. All right. Hessel is bringing the effing heat. I will never deny it because it's. So look at this. Look at that rhinoceros bum. Just look at the likeness. And he didn't ignore, obviously, Rhino's the big dog with the big legs, baby. He's got those quads out of sight, So, like, very effing good. Little piece of hair. The face looks good. The gloves look good. The bum looks good. Bros and sisses, if you're into wrestling, if you're into ECW in the 90s, or you're just a big Rhino guy, bam. Go on over, if I could speak it one more time, go on over to HostleToys.com and check it out. Grapplers, Gimmicks, Rhino, Retro. F yeah, Gorin' everybody. What about our new man, Hillbilly Jim? Don't go messing with the country. Oh! Rhino with the spear! Oh my god! So, stuff like that. If you feel the way. So, I done the unboxing. I threw away the plastic card somewhere else, so here it is. I think now would be the time to probably say I will see you tomorrow, actually, at 7 p.m. The reason I even came on tonight was, yes, boredom, but also just like trying to address death trolls and not like to hit on them. They're going to exist, and they even add to the views. But at the same time, I just had to put a blanket statement out there and just say, like, look, your intentions, don't waste your energy. Most people do anyway because they think they're important. But I was trying to like help some people out. Like, look, like I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate your time taken into insulting me. But like, sorry, like you're gonna have to bring something impressive to the game, like for me to like laugh or be like, that's cool. Anything under that is just like, I've either heard it before, stupid. So, I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. I want you to, if you may, if you will, if you're into watching live, want it to end, and you're like, I just want to keep seeing these live clips, go on over to Waddy's channel. I think he started a few minutes ago, and he's got a live over there, so go check him out. But that for this short boy, for this quick journey, this little puppy, I want to say, see you Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But in other words,